board the plane off to Hamburg to do the new park run just north of Hamburg, Moorbek parkrun, and there's the plane.
Went on back and then through.
Come out of baggage reclaim at Hamburg airport. If you just go to the left, I'll turn the camera around, it's one corridor. You just go down there and you can see it says S-Bahn trains, and it's this direction. It's just down the escalator here. You can buy tickets online, or there's, when we just get down these steps, there's some ticket machines down here if I remember from last year. So as you can see, it's gone down the first escalator from the airport, there's a ticket machine there. And then you go down here, down this escalator, and the trains into Hamburg signposted. It says Wiedel on the front of them is the train that you want. If your hotel's on the Underground Line 1, if you get off at the first stop on this train, you can get onto the Line 1 on the Underground. So from this platform, platform 4, platform 3, looks like all the trains go in the same direction. They're heading to Wiedel, but they go into the Hamburg Central Station. So this is Ohlsdorf, S1 line. You can get to the Underground Line 1 from here. You stay on the train, it goes into Hamburg Central. This is where the train's coming from the airport there, and you just exit, you go down the steps under the path, and then you come up, and these are the two platforms here. Norderstedt and Mitte, that's going north direction. That's where the parkrun is, Moorbek parkrun, and that's where I'm staying tonight. But if you go the other way, you can go into central Hamburg. Norderstedt Mitte, and if you exit the north end, it's about 50 metres to the start of the parkrun. So as you come out of the underground station, just go down this path here, I think it is. I'll just check that later. That's where the start of the parkrun is. Morning, it's Saturday morning. You can probably see the parkrun arrow in the background. I'm in, I was to say Hamburg, but it's not Hamburg, Norderstedt, north of Hamburg for Moorbek parkrun. It's event 3 this morning. It's a new one that started up just here. It's a beautiful blue sky today and the sun's coming out. Perfect weather for heading for late September. So I'm just going to walk to the start. It's only about 100 metres, 200 metres from the hotel, that's all. So a nice easy journey this morning. So as I said yesterday, if you come out of the metro station, if you come out the north end, that's where the start is. This is the south end, and I'm only there just to show you that's also the bus station just there as well. So if you come by bus, they both end up at the same place. And then you just walk down this path at the side here, and this will lead to the start of the parkrun. You see the RD and a couple of volunteers already. This is where it starts and finishes, and it heads in that direction for a loop, and then you come back over the bridge, then a loop of Moorbek Park, and then back along the same way to the finish.
Oh. Ja, schön, dass du hilfst. Sehr gut.
So this morning on Moorbek parkrun for event 3. It's the 21st of September 2024. The first event was the 7th of September. With 99 finishers. These figures will all change because obviously there's only been 2 weeks data. The average is 83, and last week there was 68 finishers. The average finish time is 35:25. Again, these figures really are a bit pointless, but the record attendance is 99, event 1, and the lowest attendance was 68 for week 2. My stats: 345 park runs, 192 locations. To get here, really easy. It's on the underground U1 line. which goes to Norderstedt Mitte, and that's the last stop, so the train stops there. Just come out of the northern exit and then it's 50 metres to the start. If you come out of the other end, just turn, walk the other way, and it's only 100 metres. It says toilets at the subway stop near the bus bays, and I've shown the bus station as well as the metro station as well. Course heads north with a loop around the lake in an anti-clockwise direction, then head south, head over the underground bridge in a westerly direction. Then an anti-clockwise lap of Moorbek Park to the turning. There's a turning point, a bit of an out and back section. Then back along the eastern side of the park, heading north, back over the metro bridge, and then back around the lake in a clockwise direction. This time to the finish, which is where we are now. This is the finish. See all the volunteers and some of the runners here already. If you email moorbek@parkrun.com, you can volunteer.
Dann ist hier der nächste Start mit 101 aufwärts und ein neuer Ring.
Ach ja. Ich helfe ja gar nicht. Ich helfe heute laufen.
You ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
What's say cheese in German?
Oh, cheese! Kannst du mich mitnehmen? Wir laufen nicht so laut schreien, dann bist du mir. Ja? Das ist kalt? Das können wir leider nicht ändern. So, heute werden wir ein bisschen mischen zwischen Deutsch und Englisch. And we'll have a mixture between English and German, because I think there are 3 guys from London today. Yeah, number 1 in just waving here. So, and we have also guys from Denmark today. Here, number 1. So, es ist das 3. Mal Moorbek Parkrun. Ich sehe ganz viele neue Gesichter. Also herzlich willkommen, schön, dass ihr da seid. Heißt aber auch, einige sind nicht zurückgekommen. Macht bitte Werbung für uns. Ne? Ja? Okay. Also allerwichtigste ist, ohne die funktioniert es nicht. Alle Herrschaften in den gelben Shirts sind die Volunteers oder in blau oder in orange. So, vielen Dank erstmal, dass die Begleitungen und Helfer alle da sind. Ohne die wird es gar nicht gehen. Ne? So, then we also mentioned Denmark and UK. Haben wir jemanden von aus irgendeinem anderen Land? Other countries? Oh, du bist schon immer hier. Ja. Du bist ja Institution hier. Kommt ihr aus einer anderen Stadt?
Haslo.
Haslo, aber das gilt, das ist in Ordnung. Hannover habe ich auch schon ganz viele. Hamburg natürlich. Ja. Aber von unserem Schwesternlauf Hamburg und von unserem Schwesternlauf Hannover sind ganz viele da. Das habe ich gesehen. Noch jemand? Irgendwoher? Elmshorn, das gilt auch. Richtig. Perfekt. Ganz vielen Dank. Gut Werbung gemacht. Gut. Any milestones today? Irgendwelche Meilensteine? Jemand, der schon 25 Mal oder 50 Mal oder 100 Mal dabei ist? Bei uns nicht, aber vielleicht generell? Nein? No milestones today. Probably it's the 3rd time here. It's not easy to get a milestone. So, kurze Information. Wir machen unterwegs Fotos. Jeder Helfer macht Fotos. Wenn ihr kein Foto wollt, macht bitte ein X mit den Händen, dann werden wir keine Fotos machen. Ja, for the English speaking people, we will take a lot of pictures. If you don't want a photo, just make crossing arms. Ja? Gut. Kennt jeder die Strecke? Habt ihr Fragen zur Strecke? Du kennst sie noch nicht. Nee.
Ist aber ausgeschildert, oder?
Ja, ganz einfach. Ansonsten einmal um den See, über die U-Bahn-Brücke, bis es nicht mehr weitergeht, zurück. Und wenn ihr zurück seid, nochmal um den See. Ja. Okay. Achtet drauf. Achtet bitte drauf. An der ersten Brücke ist ein Poller. Der tut richtig weh, wenn man dagegen läuft. Ja. Please be careful on the first bridge. It's not easy. Yeah, there is a, I don't know the English word for that. Poller? Huh? Poller? You know that one way you can walk with your knee?
Yeah, bollard.
It hurts a lot. So. Please be careful on the bridge. But there is also a volunteer who will say, be careful, be careful. So. Should not be a problem, yeah? This is my son. Morning. Wenn ihr zufrieden seid mit dem Lauf, kommt ihr zu mir und sagt, toll, wir kommen gerne wieder. Wenn ihr nicht zufrieden seid, wir haben hier noch andere Helfer, die Kritik gerne aufnehmen. Nein, war ein Scherz. Ihr dürft auch gerne Bescheid sagen. Wir freuen uns über alle Vorschläge, weil wir besser werden können. Ja? So, Feedback for the English-speaking guys. Just give me feedback afterwards. If you give me feedback, then it's easier for us to get better. Next time. If you are missing a toilet, you only have 5 minutes left. You can find it there in the Rathaus. You can see Rathaus. On the left side is a toilet. Otherwise, if you can wait a few more minutes, directly after our run, direkt hinter unserem Lauf, nach unserem Lauf, treffen wir uns im Moorbek Cafe für einen Kaffee, wer möchte. Take the small coffee after the run. You can find the Moorbek Cafe. It's approximately 150 meters in this direction. Easy to find. 150 Meter, Moorbek Cafe. Da sind Tische reserviert für uns. Ja, a big sign, Parkrun. Einfach auf das Parkrun-Schild, die sagt Bescheid. Nur wer Lust hat, kommt gerne mit dazu. Ansonsten, es geht um 9 Uhr los. Nach der Uhr sind das für mich noch 3 Minuten. Ja, und dann sollte es losgehen. Es geht hier vorne an der Linie, wo Start geht, los. Und dann viel Spaß heute. Ja?
Took me by surprise. I could see he was going to start us off. Lost only a couple of seconds actually. Remembering to set off nice and slow. It should be a park run looking at previous, it's only week 3, but looking at previous weeks, could possibly easily get a top 10 finish, if not even top 5 here. Set off really steady. No one seems to be wanting to go fast. It's one course. You do a anti-clockwise lap of the lake in this bit of the park. The little beck that runs through is called Moorbek, and that's why it's called Moorbek parkrun. And then you cross over the underground line and then turn left into the actually Moorbek Park. You go down there on the east side, an out back section, back up on the west side, and then come back the opposite way to which we're running now. Most of it's on tarmac, but there is probably 10% on very compact gravel like this just here. 3 of us here seem to be taking it fairly steady. The guy in front seems to have pushed on a bit, but he seems to have eased off again now. Looks like we're going to catch him up again. So when I looked on Strava it looked flat, but there's a slight incline up here. Going to go up here, take a short left onto the bridge, mind the bollard in the middle of the bridge. It could obviously be slippy when it's rained. Back onto the nice smooth paths again now. The guy in front keeps looking back. I think he's just waiting for us to stay with him. Seems a really nice easy pace at the moment. No one wants to seem to push on. There's a guy just to my left and I can hear someone just behind me as well. So we've done the out section on the lake. We're coming back towards the start finish area now. So at this point here we're just going to go left. There are loads of signs and they've put lots of chalk arrows on the floor as well everywhere to make it easy to see where to go. So the start was just on the left just here, just where I was looking just then. Going to go up here, a few obstacles, pavement furniture I think it's called, to look out for. This, as you can see, the metro station on the right. We're going to take a sharp right turn here. And this is the north exit of the underground. If you look, they've done a great parkrun symbol just there on the floor. Warn anyone coming out of the parkrun station that this is parkruns coming, or also just for parkrunners turning up. Yes, you're in the right place. So we've crossed over the line and we're going to take a left turn now. Watch the guy on the right, he actually nearly went straight on. I think he missed the arrow. And we're now actually in Moorbek Park. I would say at this point we're probably, even though like I said it looks flat, we're going very, very slightly downhill I would say, but only slightly. We're just going to go under this bridge now. This is the main road. This is where the other end, just to the left of the end of the or exit of the metro station is. It's on the U1 line, easy to get to from Hamburg. As you can see, there's an arrow just there, just saying straight on. There were so many arrows and chalk marking on the path. Made it really easy. Still feeling really good at this point. No one seems to have picked up the pace. We just seem to have got into a nice pace now. Like I say, there's the two in front that you can see. There's one guy just to the left and someone just behind me as well. Marshal there just telling us which way to go, but there is an arrow as well. Going back onto a compacted gravel now, but really was nice to run on that bit. Wasn't slippy, nice and flat. Another arrow on the left there. I think now we've probably done about a kilometre into my pace now. Don't feel tired, feel like I could easily push on, but it looks like nobody wants to push fast at the moment. Everyone seems to want to go just at this pace. Sounds like we've lost one person, but there's someone very close behind. I think my breathing's loud, but I can hear him breathing as well over my shoulder. Also, I don't know if the microphone's picked it up, but I've got squeaky trainers today. This is the guy that's just come past now. Shouldn't be too far now, and we'll take a left, cross over the beck onto the other side of the park, and then we do an out and back section there. I don't think it's much further before we go left. This guy must have done it before, he seems to be signalling every time. Left turn here. I'm going to go over the beck. I think there's another bridge just here, and then we take a right turn for an out and back section, which is nice. I like the out and back, you get to see other park runners as you come back. So we're crossing over the beck just here. that path to the left, that's where we go when we come back. So we're going to take a right turn just here, and this is the out and back section down. Just starting to feel tired. You can see the three in front have just started to ease away from me, and I think the guy behind me seems to have dropped off now a little bit. I can't hear him anymore. Fairly flat here, although I do feel with my pace that we're maybe just slightly, with the flow of the water going down, or the beck going down this direction, that we are just gradually getting slightly lower. Just quite a long section, the out and back section, but shouldn't be too far now until we get to the turning point, I'm hoping. Three guys in front seem to be getting even further away from me. My legs just feel really tired at this point, and I did set off really steady as well with these three. No one, like I say, no one seemed to want to push on at all. Yeah, I can see the turning point now just in the distance. The three in front are just about to go around it, I think. There we go, that's round the turning point, and now just head back exactly almost the same way that we came, not exactly the same.
Thank you, danke.
Round the turn, and whoever I thought was behind me seems to have dropped off quite a bit. There's obviously quite a gap I can see here to the two behind me. So again, I don't feel it's not uphill, but it's a very of the slightest incline, I think, that we're going up at this bit rather than flat. So we're going to go back up here to the point where we came across the beck, but then instead of crossing back over, we'll take a right turn and go up the east side of the park, back towards the underground station. Legs are feeling quite heavy now. Three guys in front just seem to be disappearing off into the distance. Nothing I can do about it. Decided not to look at my watch today until we get to the last bridge, and I reckon there's probably about a minute and a half from there to the finish when I did my warm up. So this bit's pretty flat again now. Any slight incline seems to have disappeared. So we're nearly at the point where the out and back section is finished. We're going to come down here. I think this is where we are. Oh no, not where I thought I was at this point. It's a little bit further to go.
Thank you.
This is the point I was thinking now, yeah, so we go back left here, but rather than go over the beck, we're going to take a right turn just here, and head up this side of the park.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sort of all on my own now, just having to run at my pace. I don't actually mind running on my own. I don't feel any pressure to catch people up in front or any pressure from anyone behind, so it is quite nice. Although with those in front getting away from me, I do wonder if are they getting faster, which I'm sure they are, or am I getting slower, or is it a case of both of those things? As you can see, nice big arrow to say go straight on here, and another arrow just after that junction, just so you know you're going the correct way. As we go around this corner, you can sort of, the camera doesn't show it, but we are now starting to go up a little bit. There's not much of it, it's certainly not a hill, just an incline. But you can certainly tell, I can feel it in my legs. And again, slight incline here, not much of one, but just enough that you can notice it. Not sure how much further we've got to go up. I can see a marshal in the distance. Hopefully we're not going much higher up, because you can feel this slight incline. I can see the arrow now, we're going left, that's good. That's good, because the path does go up if you'd have gone straight on. Just had a quick look behind there just to see if I could see anyone, but couldn't see anyone behind me at all. This is now slightest of, well, flat or slightly downhill, that's all. I can see the marshal in the distance. Once we get here, we're going to turn right, and then it's not far back to the underground station then.
Thank you.
Wonderful marshals there, and the little helper. So we're crossing back under the road. I'm feeling really tired now, and you can see on the map what's left to do, so we're going to go on up here again. Slight little incline just to the where the path comes across the underground line, so we're going to go up here, take a right turn soon. We've just finished that little incline now. Nice and flat now across here. When we cross here, this is where the start was and where everyone met, but this isn't the finish at this point. We've now got to do a clockwise lap of the lake in the park.
you.
So we started over on the right, and now we're just going to go in a clockwise direction around the lake. This bit is slightly downhill. It's nice just after the last bit of the incline up. And now we're onto a flat section. Really struggling now. I'm not looking at my watch yet. I'm going to wait till I get to this bridge up here. And I estimate there's about a minute and a half left then. Trying to, in my mind, think what my watch might say. I know what I'm hoping it says and what it doesn't say, but we'll see when we get here. You can see the bridge in the distance now, not far to go, then a sharp right turn, and then it does actually go slightly downhill just as you turn right over this bridge. Obviously I mentioned that because we came up it the other way. So across here, quick check on my watch I'd done, and I was on 19 minutes, so I'm aiming for I think around 20.5 minutes. Don't feel I've got anything left to push hard. I want to in my mind, but I'm really struggling to breathe at this point. My legs don't feel too bad actually at the moment, but I just can't get enough air in my lungs. And also I think when you do these courses, I can just, when it's the first time, never quite remember just how far along it is here. I know it was about a minute and a half I reckon, but you can't beat knowing a course really well and knowing where you can push. I don't want to sort of try and push for the finish and find I set off too early. But I think the finish is just round this corner. Just another quick look at the watch. Just past 20 minutes already. And again, it's the slightest of little inclines just coming up here. It's not actually flat. Here's the finish. Just trying to push for this last little bit. And that's 4th place and 21 minutes 31. Exactly the same time as I did last week at Parkrun.
P4 today, P4 today, and about 20 minutes 31, exactly the same as last week I think. Oh.
Ja?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Oh.
Sehr schön. Super, sehr gut.
Jawohl.
Hey.
Wunderbar.
Super, sehr gut. Wunderbar.
Sehr schön.
Ja, sehr gut. Super. Oh, super. Super. Sehr gut, Mann, komm. Wunderbar. Schön gemacht. Sehr gut, gut gemacht. Super.
Dass ich gar nicht, wo du langlaufen musst, weil da ich nicht mehr kenne, wo du langlaufen musst. Ob du geradeaus musst und auf die links musst, dann ist das Auto schwer. Okay. Warum ein Auto schwer? Da.
Eierpack da. Ja, Rummel in Norderstedt.
Genau. Okay, das müssen wir dann auf jeden Fall noch nachfragen.
Die Nummer 20.
Kleiner Schlussfilm. Das kriegen die anderen auch nicht.
Die vor 2 Wochen aus Hamburg vom Parkruns. Das ist ja richtig hübsch. Hast du mir in der Nähe gemacht? Ja. Kann man verlaufen. Heldenland? Echt? Ja, kann ich glaube ich das treffen. 27.
Well done.
Ja, schon vielleicht. 29. So, jetzt müsst ihr euch streiten, wer die 30 ist.
Wer war jetzt zuerst?
Das auch irgendwie teilweise nicht funktioniert, also manchmal klappt es dann nicht. Sehr schön. Naja.
Wieder am Hände haben die dann so nach 2-3 Stunden noch nicht mehr können.
Ja, sehr schön.
Sehr schön. Und das ist ja auch nicht
Nur einen halben Meter. Oha, jetzt wer will was?
So just do a course review. It's a lovely course. It's not all tarmac pass. There is some very compacted gravel, but it's not rained for weeks here, so there's no puddles or anything, but I don't think there will be in particular. It's not perfectly flat. There's only slight undulations up and down. Nothing that's bad, but you can just tell that it's not totally flat. Even though there's paths, it's like a trail course. Really beautiful course. It's one where it'll change. Those trees, you're under the shade of the trees for an awful lot of the course, and the colours on the trees are all different trees, will all change throughout the year. Another stunning location for parkrun that started.
Wir hatten jetzt heute die dritte Veranstaltung.
Ja, ich hatte
Ist richtig.
Genau, weil ich es auch vorne auf dem Ding nicht gesehen habe, ich mir schon gedacht,
Machen wir tatsächlich.
wieder weg.
Achso, du hast den Barcode. Ich dachte.
Ah, okay.
Deshalb sind wir da so
Verstehe ich, ja.
Ich kann welche nachdrucken.
Das ist ja auch Arbeit.
So we're going to go off to the coffee shop now. It's only a short walk. It's actually quite close to the hotel, and maybe only 20 metres from the other end of the metro station. So you just head back this way, back to the other end of the metro, and then turn right, and it's on the left hand side on the other side of the road. So this is the coffee shop that they all come to, and everyone's in there now. I've just been in there, and just that way, that's where the metro station is. So from the park run you just walk back along the side of the metro. When you get to the main road, turn right, then it's about 50 metres, and it's on your left just here. That's it, it's another park run done. Been to the coffee shop, very friendly. Look, good job everyone speaks English, because I don't speak German, or only a tiny little bit, a few words. Very friendly, great park run. Weather made it even better today, so back to the hotel and then back to the airport to get home. So thank you for watching my videos. I hope you enjoy them. Please give me a like or subscribe. It just means you get notified each week when I release a new video. So that's it, back to the hotel and off to the airport. That's all done for another week. Off to Jersey next week for the park run there. Not been there since 1986, last time I was in Jersey. So that's it, that's a wrap. That's it, another trip done back in the UK. There's the plane.